Hello, this is Pairless Productions here for a video covering 2027 LEGO Star Wars leaks. If you notice a change in sound or anything, it's because I'm filming in my bedroom right now because I'm redoing the floor in my LEGO room. Concept art minifigures will be included in many of these sets. They could be either really cool or truly terrible, but we'll have to wait to see. 2026 has been full of fluff, but 2027 sounds truly incredible, with possibly the revival of LEGO Star Wars and maybe even the end of objectively bad clone troopers. Let's get into it. First of all, we have an X-Wing microfighter for $15. The previous models have been quite bulky with a simple Luke Skywalker minifigure. I personally have like 5 pilot Luke figures already, so I'm hoping to get some more generic pilots or maybe even Garvin Drees. That would certainly be a cool nod to such a fantastic scene. Next, we have Anakin Starfighter, which is said to retail for $30 and have 2 minifigures. I imagine this Starfighter will be similar to Obi-Wan Starfighter from recent years, however this Starfighter does not include an extra minifigure like Obi-Wan's did. I think a Captain Rex or maybe even a fig like Jesse or Echo could have fit in here nicely. However, 2027 is leaked to have 0 clones entirely. It is very possible due to the major backlash of hate on clones known as slop troopers and things like turbo tank rebellions. Clones haven't been great in the recent years, with printed waistcapes and unnamed characters getting unnecessary helmet holes. This absence of clones, although the multiple prequel era sets bring the question, what is LEGO Star Wars doing with clones? I think maybe we'll finally get that switch back to P1 clone troopers with better quality. Hopefully the clones will be back to their former glory. The third set here is a Darth Vader art. It's leaked to go for $60, so somewhat smaller scale, but I really don't enjoy these kind of sets. I don't like the statue and display slop route that LEGO's been going to. I believe this set will be similar to the world map with all studs, however that's not confirmed and could possibly be something cooler like the Spider-Man version. Not too excited for this set personally. This set will have one of the best Star Wars movies being Episode 5's poster tile, so that might be a reason to get it, but I'm not going to. Moving on, we have Duel on Mustafar for $40. For my favorite Star Wars movie and the best scene in all of Star Wars, we'll get a new model of this build. It's rumored to be a playset display model hybrid, including both play features and the display plaques quoting the iconic lines. I'm super excited for this set, and if it's anything like the concept images might be, this will be a day one pickup for me. It's not clear what scene in this battle will present, so either we'll get a fully battle-ready Anakin, or we'll get a burnt version, being the scene on the hill. This set also includes an anniversary figure of concept art Han Solo. It's kind of random to throw Han Solo in this set, but still nice to see. After that, we have the Endor Battle Pack. I think this will be pretty much an exact remake of its previous model, and is rumored to have 4 figures of 1 Scout Trooper, 1 Stormtrooper, and 2 Endor Rebels. With only 4 figures, it's shocking to see a jump in price to $30. It's possible that there might be a concept art minifigure in this set, similar to the old Stormtrooper Battle Pack, but there's no leaks yet towards that. Hopefully Battle Packs aren't going to reach this price jump, but given the 327th Battle Pack being $45, it's entirely possible. This is a very cool Battle Pack, but the price entirely kills it for me. Hopefully we do see an anniversary fig, but if not, I won't, along with many other people, be purchasing this set. Next, we have an original trilogy Playscale Y-Wing. This set rumored to go for $80 and have 3 minifigures, being Pilot Luke, R2-D2, and the second ever Mon Mothma. I'm pretty excited for this set. I love the look of the OT Y-Wing, and for $80, this could make an incredible playset. It has roughly the same piece count of its previous model, but since LEGO uses smaller pieces now, it'll probably be slightly smaller. This set also comes with the concept art Luke Starkiller, being the former name for Luke Skywalker. This figure has already been seen in LEGO games and could be a great addition to the awesome set. We then have the Bespin Duel build. I'm stoked for this set going for $80, again including both Luke and Vader, as well as the concept art Vader. This iconic duel is where Vader said, "I am your father," and his previous model is significantly smaller. I think this set will have more than just the bridge, and definitely a must pickup for all LEGO Star Wars fans. It's impressive to see a larger build nowadays, knowing that most are getting downsized. This is the kind of set that will get a new LEGO fan, I think. The concept art Vader has an awesome looking helmet, and hopefully we'll get a new mold for that. Then we have an upscaled Luke pilot minifigure for $100. I'm super disappointed in this set. I think the display stop sucks, and concept of an upscaled minifigure is just an awful idea. Excitingly though, we have a concept art figure of a female Luke. This is definitely going to be a fantastic figure. However, $100 for such a terrible set just doesn't get justified by only one interesting figure. Additionally, we have a $5 Slave 1 polybag, which isn't very exciting. The model of it isn't confirmed, but being that we just got 3 Jango Fett sets in recent years, I don't think we'll be seeing another one. It'll likely be a Boba Fett Slave 1. Ending off the January 2027 wave, we see a concept art Stormtrooper helmet set. Along with the other helmet sets of Star Wars, it won't be receiving a minifigure, which is disappointing because we probably won't ever see these kind of minifigures again. However, it does receive a Rogue One poster tile. Overall, the January wave will be a smashing success, and I'm super excited to pick up most of these sets. Moving on to the April wave, the first set is a large-scale Star Wars movie poster of A New Hope. This one will also include a New Hope poster tile, pairing well with this build. The second build of the April wave here is the George Lucas tribute set, including the second ever George Lucas minifigure. It'll also include 5 other minifigures, being a cameraman, a boom operator, Luke, C-3PO, and R2-D2. It's going to be the filming and set area of Tatooine, including a land speeder, a moisture evaporator, a camera, and director's chair. Hopefully the land speeders will be different from the previous models. Since you can't actually make something float in real life, they use hidden wheels and mirrors to reflect the sand beneath it. This would be a fantastic touch to the build, really cementing this as a unique land speeder and incredible set. This build will also include the Return of the Jedi movie poster, being a nice addition to this interesting build. The next set is a Star Wars movie theater, specifically in the Chinese theater in the famous launch of the series. It's not going to be in the modular line, however, it will have a pretty decked out interior of a theater showroom and possibly more. It's rumored to have a lot of minifigures, being 3 in-costume cosplayers, being C-3PO, a Stormtrooper, and a generic Jedi, 2 theater workers, and 4 regular fan minifigures. It's going to have both the A New Hope movie poster and the Phantom Menace movie poster, which can be displayed on the outside of the theater, hopefully with the rest of them being a collectible display. There's leaks leading to 3 unknown sets from the Ryan Gosling Starfighter movie, likely one being an X-Wing and 2 others. There's no real information on it other than its existence, so moving on to the next set. The Icons of Star Wars minifigure vignette of Hoth, Endor, and Tatooine. It's also rumored to have a Death Star in the back, with the TIE Fighter, X-Wing, and Falcon builds, all on micro scale, flying outward from the top of the build. The set will come with Luke, Leia, and Vader figures, as well as a concept art C-3PO. The last set of this April wave is a remake of the famous 2003 Cloud City set. I'm ecstatic for this build, finally bringing the most famous and desired LEGO Star Wars set back to shelves in a better, higher quality version. It's leaked to have 6 minifigures, being Han Solo, Leia, Darth Vader, Boba Fett, and Lando. It will additionally come with a concept art R2-D2. Pointed out by MandR Productions, this build may also connect to the Bespin Duel set in the previous wave, which would be a very exciting addition. The first set of the May wave is going to be a UCS Darth Vader's TIE Advanced. It's going to include a Darth Vader minifigure and an Attack of the Clones movie poster tile. There's not much information on this build, but it's certainly going to be exciting for some. Next, there's a MIDI-scale Death Star coming out for $70. I personally don't like this lineup. I think it's a terrible display slap, which is why I think it's disappointing the Revenge of the Sith tile is exclusive to this build. It's definitely going to be nice for many fans to be able to get a Death Star without spending $700 to $1,000. After this, we'll see a buildable character of Yoda for roughly $150. This build is going to be more like the models you see in the LEGO store, with more studs available than a smooth tiled off version. It'll of course come with the Yoda minifigure, and it's rumored to be on scale with its previous model. Very excitingly, there's going to be a concept art Chewbacca. I'm excited for this minifigure, and is the one I want to see most upon this year's anniversary figure lineup. However, there are 2 different versions of concept art Chewbacca, and it's unclear which one it may be. However, I'm hopeful it'll be the version on the left. The next couple sets here don't have a confirmed set number or any other information. However, the concept of the following sets are leaked. There's going to be 3 more Smart Play sets, surprisingly enough. I thought after the massive failure and hate towards this sub-theme, they would be discontinued immediately. However, I guess the sets didn't use enough Smart Bricks, and they still have some left over. These builds will be an Ewok Attack set, a Hoth Echo Base, and a buildable R2-D2. There's going to be a mini movie poster set for $50, which will likely be brick-built movie posters of the main 3 to 6 movies. It's also possible this will be just the movie posters from the other sets. While I appreciate being able to buy those separately from their sets, it's also disappointing to lose that exclusivity and the collecting aspect of them. Second to last of the known sets in 2027, we see the long-desired Bounty Hunter Pursuit set. This build doesn't have a set number, however it's pretty clear that it'll just be the 2 speeders with Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Zam Wesell, like its original model. However, given the no known price point, it's entirely possible the set may be on the pricier side, including the full diner and a Dex minifigure. Hopefully this is the model we see, however that's highly unlikely it'll be a full larger size model. If we got a Dex's Diner, it's more likely it'd be a side build and an incomplete version. Finally, and most excitingly, we will see a remake of the Ewok Village. I will definitely be picking up this build, and I really hope it's going to be a full-scale set like UCS or Master Builder series. However, it's possible it'll be a play-scale model with maybe only 1 to 2 tree posts. I always love these scenes, and I hope they do the set well. I'll definitely make a whole indoor display with this, and maybe some of those January Wave battle packs as well. But anyways, that's all the known LEGO Star Wars sets for 2027. Let me know what you're most excited for in the comments down below. I'm super excited to pick up most of these builds and can't wait to pick up and review them. As always, keep building.